Good morning YouTube, hope you're all good. It is Monday and when one vlog finishes, another one begins. So last week was mega, but this week's going to be a little bit more calm, so I thought I would just do a day in the life today on prep. So we're 8 weeks, 5 days out? Yeah, 8 weeks, 5 days out. Exciting stuff. This morning I am going for a blood test and I'm also going for some PRP treatment, which I talked to you guys about before for my hair. But the blood test is going to mean that I'm going to have to fast today till about 11 o'clock, which is not going to be a vibe. But always getting bloods done fasted is going to give you the most accurate results. So my blood test is at 10 o'clock. So I'm going to have to leave about 9, to be honest, to get there with traffic. So yeah, that's why I won't be able to eat till like 11. But it's all good. It is all good. We have to get these things done. We have to adapt. We have to just move the routine around a little bit. So I'm going to get that done today. And then we'll try and show you guys a little bit and then catch up with you there. But again, the reason I'm doing bloods is just because, you know, to be honest, just to see where things are at, thyroid, hormones, make sure all like vitamins and everything now that we're in a big deficit are all being covered. And just in general to know where we're at mid-prep is a good idea before you start using things like, you know, a thyroid support or anything else. So that's what we're doing. We're doing things smart. And you know what? Maybe one of the reasons I struggled with a little bit of hair loss last year was because my thyroid was probably out for a little bit longer than it should have been, because that can be a big cause of hair loss. So mostly health, but a bit of vanity as well. Now, of course, bloods is an investment. And I understand, you know, it's an investment to get blood work done. But guys, if you can spend all your money on supplements and training and bodybuilding shows, then you should be spending your money also as a priority on getting your bloods checked. For anyone, young girl, older girl, wherever you are, experienced athlete, new to bodybuilding, new to training, your blood work's important. You don't have to get it done all the time, but a minimum like 3 times a year, I would say, is something you should be doing, and more if you can. So I think I end up getting mine done like 4 times a year, so it's not a crazy investment, it really isn't. And I think people just don't want to spend it because you can't see what's inside your body, right? So out of mind, out of sight, but it's so important. So yes, that's my little coach spiel. But on to the day. I'm going to finish these steps, get inside, get hydrated, do some work before I get off to the clinic to go and see Hannah and get the bloods done. And that is the day. All done. My hair is nuts and there's probably a lot of blood and redness. Obviously, can you see there? Yeah, it's honestly, it's not a nice treatment to have PRP. So she essentially withdraws your blood, and then she puts it in this machine which separates the platelet rich plasma, PRP, and then she injects it all into your scalp. So there's probably like 80 odd injections that go into your scalp, and she floods your scalp with the platelet rich plasma, and that then like nourishes the hair follicle, creates stimulation and all of that sort of thing. So that was that. Also, we did my bloods as well to be sent off. So all done, guys. My head is hurting a little bit, but apart from that, I feel good. So we're going to get home now and we're going to start eating. Yay! So I'll show you the next meal that I have. And if anybody has any questions about PRP, or you've gone through something like hair loss, or you're going through something like an extreme diet like a prep, and you've been struggling with that at all, or just in general hair health is not great, then just message me and I'll tell you about my experience, because I do think PRP has been a little bit game changing, along with a lot of other things that I've done in terms of, you know, the way I have my hair coloured now, the way I look after my hair on a daily basis. So obviously it's not just the PRP, but it has made like a massive difference. And there's a lot of research to say that in regards to PRP, it is one of the most effective treatments that you can have, you know, even in comparison to say things like finasteride or minoxidil, those things that, you know, guys potentially might take when they're dealing with balding and things like that. So yeah, I feel like I've got a fountain of knowledge about hair things now. But anyway, I'm excited to get the bloods back in a couple of days and see where we're at in terms of like the health markers and stuff, see if there's anything that me and Meg will change in regard to, you know, diet, supplementation, and like I said, thyroid support, things like that. So yeah, watch this space, and I'll keep you guys updated as per. So I'm back home, guys, finally back home, about to make my first meal. So weighed out my salt, my 20 grams of avocado, my 1 egg, my 50 grams of spinach. This is my training day food, by the way. And then my turkey rashers all ready to go on the pan. I'll show you the finished product. And there we have it. First meal is all ready. I'm also going to take my vitamins because I didn't take my vitamins this morning, because you shouldn't take your vitamins before you have a blood test. So I'll have those done now. And then I've just got a bit more water there to finish. This is my 3rd litre once I've done this. So I'm trying to conserve my water because I've got to train today as well. And then I've just got a decaf coffee here as well. So let's get this meal down. A couple of hours later, and we're on to the next meal. So 100 grams of raw weight chicken. And then this is my veggies, just splits up. I've put some in a bowl for my next meal, but just mushrooms, pepper and tomato. Had spinach with obviously my first meal. This is a bit more water, and my first bit of caffeine for today, coffee. A proper coffee. So I'm going to get on with some more work now, and I'll see you guys for the next meal. And back for meal number 4. So meal number 3 was exactly the same as the last meal you guys just saw, so I'm not going to show you that. But meal number 4 is my pre-workout. So we've got a bit of rice with this one. We've got 40 grams of raw weight rice in there, with my 100 grams of chicken and some veggies that I've split throughout all my meals of the day. So I'm going to eat this, and then I'm going to do my intra workout. Pre-workout is already made, cooling in the fridge, so I'll sippy on that on the way to the gym. And then we've got upper body training today. So I'm just going to show you guys the intra sort of supplements again. I don't think anything's changed, but I'm going to show you what we're going to take for this upper body session. So I will be doing a couple of tabs of Turbo Inferno pre-workout today, because the benefits of this will help in like training as well, not just with like fasted cardio and stuff. I didn't do my fasted cardio this morning because of my blood test. I'll be doing it on Saturday instead. So I'm going to take these pre-workout today instead, but normally you guys know this is what I will take with my fasted cardio. So obviously tomorrow and the rest of the week up until Saturday. And then I'm going to take some Catalyst. You've seen this before as well. It's just a flavouring powder, but it also has the hydration benefits as well. So really good to have intra. So that will go in there with my essential amino acids. We're using the JP ones at the moment in the tropical flavour. And then I'm going to be doing 10 grams of the carb powder as well. That will stay in all prep, to be honest with you. Last year, Meg didn't take it out at all. I definitely feel the benefits of having carbs intra, so that will probably stay there the whole time anyway. And then this is the pre-workout that I do. You guys know the defib one. Just tastes great, no crash, great focus. I've just not found anything as good, to be honest, since using this for like 2 years now. So that is that. That will all go in my water, and jobs are good in. Just pulled up to the gym. I'm sorry about that weird light in there, but just pulled up to the gym. I've got upper body, so I'm excited for upper. Tomorrow is legs, so this session is going to be a nice one. I'm going to do some abs before as well, and then some posing afterwards, and then get myself home. So it's not going to be too much of a strenuous session. Also, with not doing cardio today, I do feel a little bit better as well. So just wait for all the pre-ingredients to kick in, and then I'm going to get my ass in there and get this session off to a great start. But hopefully you guys are taking some value from these prep vlogs. I'm trying my very best, but please do put some comments below if there's anything that you guys want to see, if there's anything you guys want me to go into a little bit more, if you would like me to give you more detail about, you know, the bikini category itself, potentially competing yourself if you're thinking about it, or if you want a little bit more info about, I don't know, just training maybe. I know I've not really done a lot in here except put clips in. Again, I'm picking up the camera and doing what I think you guys want to see. But I'm always open to feedback on these vlogs, because I want to show you guys what you want to see, and just hopefully giving you a good idea of the day to day. But as you can see, it's a routine on prep, but obviously with the job that I do, online coaching, and you know, every week is a little bit different in terms of what is going on. But anyway, hopefully, like I said, you guys are enjoying these, but I am open to feedback. So please do feel free to put comments on these videos of anything you want to see, any questions that you have that you want me to go into like a little bit of in-depth about. I will always do that. Nutrition, training, competing, you know, maybe even lifestyle tips and things like that that can help you. Just let me know, because I've got some good ideas for vlogs coming up in these next few weeks of prep before we get into the thick of it. But again, always open to suggestions, so don't be afraid to comment below, and just put anything down there that you want to see. Basically, I just want to make sure I'm giving you the value, that's all. But anyway, let's get into the gym, no more procrastination, and get this session off to a great start. And some hours later, I am back in the kitchen now. I am home. I did eat my post-workout without showing you guys, so I'm going to show you it now because it's pretty much the same as this meal, bar a few changes. But I'm showered, I'm in my jammies, I've washed my hair, it's looking a bit crazy. I've just let it air dry if I'm not doing anything special, to be quite honest with you. I've always just run the hairdryer over my fringe, but apart from that, we just let it do its thing. I'm only going to be back in the gym training, cardio tomorrow and all that jazz, so I really don't pay much attention to the hairstyling right now, and also no heat on your hair is much better for it anyway. Right then, so I'm going to show you what this meal is. So here we have 50 grams of oats, we have 100 grams of berries. I will do 10 grams of chocolate with this meal, but my post-workout meal just doesn't have the chocolate. Obviously, these are the oats I use, guys. Remember, get yourself some good oats. Whey protein, still on the raspberry white chocolate. I will add my cinnamon into this, and also my pink salt. So that is the last meal, and like I said, the only difference between my post-workout meal and my last meal is that the post-workout doesn't have any fats with it, so no chocolate on that. And here we have it, the final meal is done. So cooked up, mix in the cinnamon, the salt, put my dark chocolate on top, and my whey paste, and that is the meal, guys. So we'll eat this, and then it'll be bedtime in around an hour. But that is another week and another prep vlog done. So do comment below and let me know if there's anything you guys want to see in the next video, where we will be, was this the 8 weeks or 9 weeks? I can't remember, but anyway, what you want to see in the next one. If there's anything you want me to share or show or talk about, then, you know, I'll absolutely do that for you guys. But like I said, hopefully you've taken something away from this vlog, just bringing you along the journey. You know, I'm really just trying to not put pressure on myself with these and make them anything too special, too amazing, because that is when I just will end up not doing them. And I do like to have this little diary of prep, and I know I will be looking back on it. But we're just getting to, obviously, that second half of prep now. We're getting into the thick of the second half of prep. So things, I imagine, will start to get a little bit tougher over these next weeks. But, you know, in general, I am happy with how my physique is looking at the moment, and I know that right now I am in that stage where things are just going to be a little bit flatter looking, a little bit meh, you know, because we're not lean enough yet and we're also very flat, so it is a bit of a weird stage to be going through, but at the same time, lots of exciting things to look forward to this month of August, and you know, with clients and with preparations for shows and things. So yeah, lots going on, lots to be keeping busy, lots to be keeping focused about, and mainly, like I said, just doing each day to the best of my ability to make sure that I bring a really good package this year. So again, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe, and do comment below if there's anything that you want me to share in the next vlog. But over and out.